May I remind you that trading is risky and not suitable for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, is not necessarily indicative of future results. Please stay small, stay humble, focus on the long term, and never risk money you cannot afford to lose. Welcome to Quant-in-a-Box Daily. Today is Thursday, December 15th, the day after the Fed. So what is Quant-in-a-Box? Well, very simply, it's your global macroeconomic quant in a box. It's a beautiful tool that collates fundamental data, analyzes it for you, and gives you a fundamental bias, taking the legwork out of you deciding whether you're a bull or a bear. What do you then do once you got your bias? Well, you go to your charts technically, and you then verify if you want to trade in that direction. Beautiful, right? So it's got a whole bunch of tools which you can check out. Global macro trend analysis, can drill into fundamental data. You got a smart money tracker. You can conduct your own research. It's really, really, really cool. And 1 week trial is just $7.90. That's what I currently use in my fundamental analysis, and something I want to show you how to use. So this is quantbox.co. This is the pro version. Beautiful, isn't it? Here's a score chart summary, which basically gives you all the currency pairs and the score that they've received. The score isn't just made up. The score is based on fundamental data. Look at euro dollar, for example. Here you have euro dollar. And here you have a whole bunch of numbers. What are these numbers? Well, you got COT data, that's commitment of traders. So that over there already is a challenging thing to have at your fingertips, rather expensive if you need to get it from some data provider. What's nice is it's provided in Quant-in-a-Box. Retail sentiment, well, we're a retail trader sitting right now. Seasonality, this. Across every single currency pair, you have seasonality. It's absolutely awesome because that's a very difficult thing to get your hands on. Try do it for every single pair. Try to do it consistently for every single pair. Trend reading is a technical analysis tool. GDP growth, that's actual fundamental data. Inflation, unemployment, interest rates, all actual fundamental data. You can see here, fundamentals are summarized. There's the inflation of the Eurozone and the dollar. There are the interest rates. Over here, 2% in Euro and 4.5 in USD. You can see it was increased yesterday by 0.5, and that's over here. Beautiful, right? Nice. There's your COT data, retail sentiment, and your upcoming news. It's very, very cool. What I like about it, these summaries are really rad, but what I like about it is the score chart summary where you can see everything just presented in front of you, and very specifically this market heat map. This is quite rad because what this does is shows you everything that's moving now. It's almost like your strength weakness chart, okay? Your reds are all your bearish pairs and your blues are all your bullish pairs. It's gorgeous, right? So you can then go into these pairs and you can decide, well, seeing as this is so bullish, can I add a position or am I in a place where a reversal might take place, like a profit-taking zone? Cool. So let's jump into the economic news today. Today's the 15th. Let's take a look. Right, and high and medium. Quite a lot in the docket today, right? We got some European, okay, that's all passed already. We got some European news, inflation rates, inflation rate month to month. That's important for France. We got some stuff out of Spain yesterday. We got a European Council meeting. Okay, cool. An SMB interest rate decision today. If you trade the Swissy, pay attention to that. Let's see. Ooh. Bank of England interest rate decision today. Super Thursday, friends. So that's in 4 hours. Okay. You want to pay attention to the votes. Have any votes changed? What is the speech saying? What is the future of interest rates? What does next year hold for the British pound? All right, cool. Then we've got an ECB interest rate decision later on in 5 hours and 57 minutes. Wow, talk about a week jam-packed full of central banks, right? Today, BOE and ECB. Damn. All right, cool. So we're going to see some movement in those currencies. Again, maybe it's about trading it. Maybe it's about paying attention to technicals before and after. Maybe this is setting up an ongoing trade right now. Maybe this is going to stop the current trade and set up a new trade, right? We're going to have a look and see. We'll look at technicals in a moment. We got some retail sale data. We got some other US data coming out of the United States later today. Cool. So quite a full docket when it comes to news today. Now what I do next is I jump onto my score chart summary and take a look at all of the strong buys and buys. Okay, there's quite a lot here. And I'll then go into the charts and do technical analysis. And I'll go into my stronger sells and go in the charts and do technical analysis. Okay, which is the stock standard way of doing things. However, because of all the central bank meetings at the moment, what I want to do is something slightly different. I want to go into the dollar pairs and just have a gander to see where we are and everything after yesterday's FOMC meeting. So yesterday, excuse me, yesterday we were at a profit-taking zone. We didn't move much higher. We're still at a profit-taking zone. And what am I paying attention to? Well, can I get the opportunity to counter trend this? Or can we set up and move where we go down? Do we need to reach the profit-taking zone over here, perhaps? Is it this week? Maybe not, but central banks do move markets, right? At the present moment in time, this doesn't tell me anything. If I was a bull, I'm out of position completely, so I can't buy here. If I bought down here, am I taking profit? Not yet, because I've got no bearishness. I'm looking for price to break support and support become resistance, okay? So I'm going to leave this alone, but I recognize I'm at a profit-taking zone, but I'm not bearish yet. I'm looking for lower lows and lower highs on the 4-hour time frame. If the 4-hour time frame is too high for you, then on the H1 time frame, you could be looking over here. Now you can see currently we haven't made a lower low. So we haven't got anything to come up to and make a lower high. We haven't broken the 55. So I'm probably going to sit today's ECB meeting out, see what they say, see what price does, and then realize I'm probably being set up for a trade tomorrow or next week, Monday. Okay. So that's that in terms of that. In terms of the Aussie dollar USD after the FOMC last night, we've got the same kind of thing, right? Now, with the FOMC, there's going to be increases next year, probably about 3 of them, if they go 0.5 at a time. So, but then the year after that, their dot plot suggests that they're going to start moving back down. So dollar bull next year, then dollar bear thereafter. Of course, all depends on financial projections, okay? But the fact is that February is data dependent, so we're going to have to see if it is live. So right now, technical analysis is very important. At the present moment in time, I'm looking at Aussie dollar USD, and I'm like, this over here is very rangy. So coming down to the 21 EMA doesn't really make sense to me. I'm like, range, 21 EMA. Not a massive fan. I'd like to see a trend on this pair, and that's okay. All I can do is just close it and say, all right, well, give me a trend, and until then, let's just see how this develops. Okay. Pound dollar. We came off the profit-taking zone yesterday, so we got a BOE meeting later today. At this present moment in time, I see consolidation, and I'm okay to sit the BOE meeting out. If there was a beautiful trade set up, then I'd say, cool, let's do this. But there's not. I don't see lower lows and lower highs. I don't see higher highs and higher lows. I see lots of consolidation. We'll see how that sets up between now and New York. Okay. Kiwi dollar, you can see it's a similar situation, coming off profit-taking zones, coming down. This could continue going up, but am I a fan of buying it right now? Not after we've come off the profit-taking zone for the week. I'd rather wait for next week. In terms of USD CAD, I see lots of consolidation over here. We're still consolidating. We still said yesterday, oh, look, there's support over here. There's resistance over here. I think we're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Let's let that break. Okay. And then in terms of the yen pairs, we can take a look at those. You can see Aussie yen now coming down off this resistance left-hand side. Is it a selling opportunity? You can see on the 4-hour time frame, we've got the support here, okay? But the problem is we're coming up and knocking into some kind of resistance over here. Okay, is it price action or is it just... You can see there, we got support, we got resistance, rock in a hard place. Going to leave that alone until it does something that breaks and shows me that there's some liquidity going on. In terms of the CAD yen, we're still all the way down here. Nothing much has changed there. Euro yen looking pretty janky, pretty sideways. Okay, not feeling it. Pound yen. Okay, so pound yen today. So euro yen again, with the ECB meeting today, I'm like, okay, well, do I see any reason to trade this? I don't. Okay, well then I'll wait for the ECB and then let's see if that dislodges things. Pound yen, I'm not seeing any opportunities there. It just looks like price moving up and down. So I'll wait for the BOE on that one as well. Hopefully that gets this pound yen moving. And then Kiwi yen, also I'm like, okay. So we got support down here. We got resistance up here. Good luck. All right, cool. Then we got the switches. I'm leaving the switches alone because they're just a mess. What I want to look at is the CAD pairs. So in terms of Euro CAD, we are at a place where I expect profit taking to take place. Now, of course, R2 is even better, but I'm not buying anymore. Okay, I'm now waiting for an indication that this is a reversing. Right. You can see left-hand side. There's resistance over here, and wouldn't it be nice if you could just do a bit of profit taking on this and see how far down it goes? But I would like to see a reversal first, right? I want an indication this is going to be long-term bearish before I start selling. So I'm waiting on this. There's lots of things I'm waiting for right now, but waiting is good. Like you saw in the last couple of weeks how many pips we made. We did really, really well. But before that, we were super patient, right? So again, here, Aussie CAD, same situation. Lower lows and lower highs. I'm waiting for that. And then Kiwi CAD, again, I'm not buying anymore. I'm looking for lower lows and lower highs. I'm not buying off 21 anymore. I'm not doing anything anymore. I'm just waiting for this to set up for taking this lower down. Of course, the R2 is over there. Could price get up a bit higher? Sure, but I'm done buying. I'm at a profit taking. So I got into the trade last week. Where was it? It was over here somewhere. Or for 21, over there, over there. I think it was this one over here. And I got out at the M4 on the Friday. And I was like, okay, cool, I'm done. And then price has been pretty sideways there since then. Okay. So I'm waiting for the BOE. I want to see what they say. I want to see what that does to the pound. I'm waiting for the ECB. I want to see what they say. I want to see what that does to the pound. I want to mix the UK's view with the Fed's view, see if I can get some kind of strength and weakness thing going there from a fundamental perspective. Same thing with the euro. Okay. Does that sort of move the euro yen, the euro dollar, the pound yen, the pound dollar? Do I get some movement in that? And more specifically on these beautiful big moves, these CAD trades, can I set up? No, this won't take five minutes. It'll take a while to set this up, but I'm continuing to look at it because, like, I like to buy low and sell high, but I want to sell high when bearish. And right now we are high. So give me some bearishness and then, like, aces. Of course, could this continue going up even further? Could we range here and then go up into next month? Sure. But then we'll deal with that next month, right? Okay, cool. So good luck with your central bank meetings today. I hope you have an amazing day. Stay patient, stay disciplined, stay liquid. I'll see you tomorrow, my friends. Bye-bye.